Hey, did you know that today we will be talking about one of the most beautiful insects in the world, the dragonfly? So make sure to watch this video until the end. Also, like and subscribe for more videos. Dragonflies are insects belonging to the order Odonata, which includes two suborders, Anisoptera, the true dragonflies, and Zygoptera, the damselflies. Dragonflies are found all over the world, and there are over 5,000 species of dragonflies known to man. The name dragonfly comes from an Old English word, dragon, meaning little, and fly, which means insect, and they got their scientific name, Odonata, from the Greek word odontos, which means tooth. This refers to their toothy grins. They are commonly called dragonflies because of the legend that they used to suck the blood of maidens while they were sleeping, which is not true. In general, dragonflies have large flat wings with two pairs. Their wings are connected at the base and along the sides by veins. Their bodies are elongated and slender with a pair of bulging compound eyes on top of their heads. Dragonflies have 6 legs that are attached to the thorax. Their legs are short and spiny and are used for walking and catching prey. Their abdomen is long and narrow and is used for carrying eggs. The males are usually larger than the females and they are brightly colored. They are also very fast flyers and can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Where do dragonflies live? Dragonflies live all over the world in both fresh and salt water. They prefer to live in areas with plenty of vegetation, such as near ponds, streams, and lakes. Some species of dragonflies can even be found in marshes and swamps. Dragonflies are found on every continent on Earth, including Antarctica. There are many species of dragonflies, and they all have slightly different habitats. For example, some species of dragonflies prefer to live in fast-flowing streams, while others prefer to live in slow-moving rivers. Some species of dragonflies are even found in brackish water, which is a mix of fresh and salt water. Dragonflies are also found at different altitudes depending on the species. Some species are found at sea level, while others can be found at elevations of over 10,000 feet. What do dragonflies eat? Dragonflies are carnivorous and they eat other insects. As larvae, they eat aquatic animals such as tadpoles, mosquito larvae, and small fish. As adults, they eat flying insects such as mosquitoes, flies, and moths. Dragonflies are very efficient hunters, and they are able to catch their prey mid-flight. They use their large, flat wings to maneuver in the air, and their long, thin legs to grab onto their prey. Dragonflies also have special teeth that they use to hold onto their prey while they are eating it. Dragonflies need a lot of energy to power their active lifestyle, and they get this energy from the insects that they eat. Most dragonflies can eat up to 100 insects per day. How do dragonflies reproduce? Dragonflies reproduce sexually, and they do this by laying eggs. The female dragonflies lay their eggs in water or on vegetation that is near water. The eggs hatch into male and female dragonflies. The males are usually larger than the females, and they are brightly colored. The females are usually smaller than the males, and they are more drab in color. Dragonflies are polygamous, which means that the males mate with multiple females. The males also compete with each other for the right to mate with a female. When a male dragonfly mates with a female, he will pass on his sperm to her. The female will then store the sperm in her body, and she will use it to fertilize her eggs. When the eggs hatch, the female will either lay them in water or on vegetation that is near water. The eggs will hatch into male and female dragonflies, and the cycle will start again. What is the life cycle of a dragonfly? The life cycle of a dragonfly has 3 stages: the egg stage, the larval stage, and the adult stage. The eggs are laid in water or on vegetation that is near water. They hatch into nymphs, which are the larval stage of a dragonfly. The nymphs are aquatic and they live in streams, ponds, and lakes. They are voracious predators and they feed on other aquatic insects. Nymphs also have a very unique way of getting oxygen. Instead of breathing through their gills, they actually absorb oxygen through their skin. The nymphs typically take between 2 and 5 years to mature. Once they are fully grown, they leave the water and pupate. The adult dragonfly emerges from the pupa, and it is ready to mate and lay its own eggs. The entire life cycle of a dragonfly, from egg to adult, can take anywhere from 2 to 8 years. Are dragonflies classified as an amphibian? Dragonflies are not amphibians, they are actually insects. Amphibians are animals like frogs and salamanders that start out their lives in water and then move to land as adults. Insects, on the other hand, are animals like dragonflies that live their entire lives on land. How long do dragonflies live? Dragonflies typically live for 2 to 6 years. However, some species may live for up to 10 years. Their lifespan is highly dependent on the environment they live in. For example, dragonflies that live in areas with cold winters tend to live shorter lives than dragonflies that live in areas with warm winters. Can dragonflies bite? Yes, dragonflies have sharp teeth that they use to hold onto their prey while they are eating it. They are not aggressive towards humans, but they may bite if they feel threatened. Dragonfly bites are painful and can cause swelling, redness, and itching. In rare cases, Dragonfly bites can also cause an allergic reaction. If you are bitten by a dragonfly, you should wash the wound thoroughly with soap and water and apply a cold compress. You should also see a doctor if the pain, swelling or redness does not go away after a few days. Can dragonflies sting? No, dragonflies cannot sting. They do not have any stingers or other piercing mouthparts. Do dragonflies have any natural enemies? Yes, dragonflies have several natural enemies, including birds, frogs, and toads, fish, and other insects. Dragonflies are also sometimes eaten by humans. In some cultures, dragonflies are considered to be a delicacy. Are dragonflies good or bad? Dragonflies are beneficial because they help control populations of other insects, such as mosquitoes. They are also indicators of environmental health. Dragonflies are sensitive to changes in their environment, and they are often the first to disappear when an ecosystem is degraded. When did dragonflies first appear on Earth? Fossil evidence suggests that dragonflies have been around for at least 300 million years. During the first few million years of their existence, dragonflies were among the largest flying insects, with some species having wingspans of up to 2 feet. Dragonflies have been found on every continent on Earth, including Antarctica. Do dragonflies always lay their eggs in water? No, dragonflies do not always lay their eggs in water. Some species of dragonflies lay their eggs on land. The eggs hatch into nymphs, which are the larval stage of a dragonfly. The nymphs are voracious predators, and they feed on other insects. The nymphs typically take between 2 and 5 years to mature. Once they are fully grown, they leave the water and pupate. The adult dragonfly then emerges from the pupa and it is ready to mate and lay its own eggs. Did you know that dragonflies were once huge? Yes. During the first few million years of their existence, dragonflies were among the largest flying insects, with some species having wingspans of up to 2 feet. However, over time, their size has decreased. Today, the largest dragonflies have wingspans of only about 17 inches. What is the smallest dragonfly in the world? The smallest dragonfly in the world is the African pygmy dragonfly. It has a wingspan of only 4 millimeters. What is the biggest dragonfly in the world? The biggest dragonfly in the world is the giant blue devil. It has a wingspan of up to 18 centimeters. Facts about dragonflies. Dragonflies are one of the oldest living animal species on the planet. They have been around for over 300 million years. Dragonflies can fly backwards, forwards, upside down, and even underwater. Dragonflies are the only insects that can do this. Dragonflies have incredible eyesight. They can see in almost all directions and they can detect the movement of their prey from far away. Dragonflies are also able to see ultraviolet light, which helps them to find flowers that are rich in nectar. Dragonflies are very important members of the ecosystem. They help to control populations of other insects, and they are also a food source for many animals, such as birds and fish. Thank you for watching our video about dragonflies. We hope you enjoyed learning about these amazing insects. If you did, please like and subscribe for more fun nature videos. Until next time, goodbye.